comrades saving the world. I see. I understand the story. Thus, I explained everything. Everything we had seen, everything we had experienced. In conclusion, the creation of a god of chaos is possible. I did a quick test earlier. Hild's body is fully functional for that purpose. Her reproductive organs, as well as the supply system from the Holy Dark Fusion Furnace. Exactly. Hild is an incubator for the god of chaos. You're talking like she's a machine, aren't you? Well, she is a machine, I guess. Yes, I was lacking consideration. Hild does not mind. The less Hild cares, the more I care. Well, we've gotten the backstory, so please continue. As I've said, the system to create a god is perfect. It doesn't need our help. So much that even natural conception is possible. I don't know which parallel world completed it, but I don't know how they built it so well. It was you and Luca working together for thousands of years. Frostyne looks at Hild with deep emotion. She is the last hope entrusted to us by a world that has already perished. In the body of a creature impregnated with a hope to save every world. Truly a story to make you cry. It'll be a good performance. Hey, why is this one here? Throw them in the trash! Yeah, she has an extra core in her head, so she's alive. Well, alive might not be the quite correct word, but she still is conscious, I guess. Yeah, why does she have a pill? Kagesumeryu is under Blackhouse. She travels around parallel worlds to collect materials and technology from other parallel worlds. Yeah, that's right. That person lent me the ability to travel to other worlds. I've observed many parallel worlds. The way worlds develop and then perish, truly inspiring. That insight could prove useful. It'd be better to collect information from her than to just destroy her now. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on it. If it tries anything funny, I'll scrap her immediately. I've already lost my body and everything. I'm just a head now. There's nothing I can do. Besides, I'm interested in what you guys are attempting. How can we trust you, Chrome? Never let them out of your sight. It's me! Perhaps because Croy is by her side, Chrome is also in better spirits than usual. It's probably fortunate that the sisters were united in this way. Yeah, the head has a sprite. Yeah, it's laying over there on a pillow. Now, let's get back to the story. Creating a god of chaos. That it by itself is hardly a problem. Those in the world who built Hild did the best they could. All that needs to be done is fertilize Hild's egg with the appropriate sperm, and that's it. The appropriate sperm, huh? Appropriate sperm. Appropriate sperm, huh? Why is everyone looking at me? Can't we get it from somewhere else? Luca, it has to be you, bud. Come on. Accept your fate. I know you do dirty stuff in the Pocket Castle all this time because I make you do it, but still, this isn't an issue. It's you or Marcellus. That's about it. It should be obvious, but we can't use sperm from just any man, you know? As a prerequisite, we need someone of good health and ability. Furthermore, the sperm of a man familiar with chaos is desirable. If so, then the best would be... Yeah, Luca, it's you or Marcellus. Those are the two options. You said it's possible for them to conceive naturally, right? Then you can't mean... Luca, Hild, go ahead and procreate in person. In fact, that might be the most appropriate way. Is no one going to suggest artificial insemination? Yeah, she just comes right out with it. Well, there's nothing wrong with taking Luca's sperm and inseminating it into Hild's eggs. It's up to you to decide which method to adopt. There's no difference in the success rate of either. Failure is almost impossible. Okay, so Promstein herself brought up the fact that you can just artificially inseminate. And the way you put it seems that the problem is the next step. You really are a goddess. You understand what I mean. As you know, it is not possible to give birth in 10 months in 10 days after conception. It takes billions of years. A simple calculation to create a chaos god is about 4.6 billion years. Wow! Goddamn, all the way back to the formation of the Earth. We already knew that much. That's why we come to rely on you guys. The Laplace Protocol. The plan was to transfer materials and equipment to the past. That's how a Hild was sent from the future of our time. Well, remember, Ilias and Alaphes were primordial energies swirling at the creation of the planet, so their energy was around even before then. They're from the beginning, in one sense or another. To begin with, the main focus of this plan was to transfer research data. The genesis of the plan was to see if we could entrust the results of our research to my past self. But theoretically, material of a certain size can also be transferred to the past. In your world, an entire laboratory was sent back, wasn't it? So, are you saying there's a problem with the transfer technology? No. Even with a transfer of billions of years, in theory, it's no different. Well, it will take a considerable amount of energy. A one-way trip will blow the annual budget of this institute. You have a budget? You're not just stealing materials as you need them? The fate of the worlds are at stake. Come on, no need to do things legally. But that's not a problem either. The plan is well worth spending all of our spare capacity. But the problem is where to send it. It is not possible to send it to any place in the past. Then I see, that is quite the hassle. Hey, don't convince one person ahead of the other. And appeal to omniscience is fine. We're going to have Hild return to the past and wait for 4.6 billion years. It has to be a suitable place for the growth of the god of chaos in her womb. It must be the point where the miasma of chaos is the thickest in the world, the innermost point of the central Tartarus. The largest Tartarus that opened up in the middle of the world. It's the only unexplored area that we have right now. Hild, pregnant with the god of chaos, will spend 4.6 billion years in the innermost part of the central Tartarus. That's a necessary condition for the plan. So we transfer Hild to the far end of the central Tartarus. Is that possible? Of course it's impossible. Deep in the depths of such chaos, transfer coordinates cannot be obtained. That's about right. It's impossible with our technology. We can't get location data, we can't transmit Hild. Then we're in limbo. As I said, it's impossible with our technology, so... I see. You plan to use Luca's chaos sensing ability. Don't interrupt every explanation I'm giving. Go and dump this head into the chaos. How rude. Did I do ruin other people's shows? Well then I'll stay quiet for a while. I swear, how tactless. Anyway, let's use Luca's chaos sensing ability, just as Kaga Sumergi said. Because Luca acts as an antenna, it's possible to acquire coordinates even from within the depths of chaos. I.e., if we take the procedure following the flow, then first let's have Luca's sperm fertilize Hild's egg. This in itself is hardly a problem. It's a process that is technically guaranteed to be safe. Ethically, though, it is a problem. It is. The fact that she is in this condition makes me worry even more. Come on, Luca. Hild's giving you the baby-making eyes. Why are you making her wait longer? After that, I'll have Luca and the others go to the far end of Tartarus. LaCroix and I will monitor from here, and Hild will of course be on standby. And when Luca reaches the deepest part of chaos, when we get the coordinates, Hild will be transported to the past of the said point 4.6 billion years ago. You'll do that, and then what happens? When Hild is transported in the past, the world line will be rewritten. In the past, the god of chaos descends, and then... That's where the real stakes are. How to persuade the god of chaos. From there, it's no longer the domain of science. We hope you guys do the work. Now we understand the process of creating the god of chaos. No matter how great the uncertainty, if we don't do it, doom will be inevitable. We must do it. Now, let's set a concrete schedule. There may be some interference from Black Alice. We'll move things along quickly. It's evening now, but you guys have until the end of the night to decide whether you want natural insemination or artificial insemination. That means you either have sex with her or you get squeezed by a machine. Well, that's not wrong. As I said before, neither means will change the outcome. As soon as it is decided, we'll implement it immediately. Through a natural or artificial process, Hild will be fertilized. By the end of the night, huh? That's a very quick speed. Well, we don't know what moves Black Alice will make. We have to move forward with our plan as quickly as possible. I think that person will wait on the sidelines. I have a feeling that she'll find it amusing to see if your attempts come to fruition. Keep your head down! I'm gonna stick you in the shredder there. That shredder is for documents. Don't use it. It'll break. Use the pressure grinder over there. Why would you do that? I'm just ahead. Doesn't anyone lament my misfortune? Shut up or I'll just smash you. Anyway. Well, I mean, she is a theater person. Being quiet's not really her thing. Anyway, the insemination will be done tonight. LaCroix and I will be working through the night to prepare and test. Tomorrow morning, you'll set out on your journey. The destination, as I said, is the first reaches of the central Tartarus. But the central Tartarus is in the middle of the sea, right? How are we going inside? It's risky, but we'll have to go in with Gouda. We'll have to shift to foot. We'll have to go on foot inside and then push to the deepest point. We're constantly monitoring Luca's coordinates. As soon as you reach the far end, we'll finally begin the transfer. We'll transfer Hild's body to the deepest part of chaos where Luca and the others are. 4.6 billion years before then. Then God will descend in our time. My daughter, as a god of chaos. Hild will be waiting in the lab the whole time. Central Tartarus can't go. Of course, you are a precious body pregnant with God. You'll stay here until it's time for the space-time transfer. But if Hild's here, force-wise there could be a gap. I haven't used Hild since I did all my grinding to get everyone up to 70 before Part 3 came out. If it's to fill a hole, then we'll have to do it. The force that will replace Hild will activate it by tomorrow morning. Oh, is it going to be Hild's younger sister? That's it for the schedule. Any objections? For our part, there's no objection at all. The arrangements are almost perfect. Promise time will get started on the preparations right away. You guys decide whether you want a natural insemination or artificial insemination. Thus ended the meeting at the Institute. We had decided, we have to decide what needs to be done. So let's see. I don't think I can leave here, but I'm going to save, and there's something I need to show you guys. So let's save here. I'm going to switch to a different save, just so I can show you guys a little something. Oh! This is the title screen now, huh? Let's see. Let's see. Hild, where are you? There she is. Yeah, you might not be able to see it there, but in the little corner there, Hild's affection is 33,000 because I used her. With all my grinding before Part 3 came out. So yeah, it would be rude of me not to do it in person. After everything we've been through together, all the mimics we have killed, hundreds upon thousands of mimics. Yeah. I ain't denying her nothing. What Hild needs, she gets. She's been a character I've loved for a while now. Let's see, let's just talk. The battle with the heavenly realm was hard and arduous. Prepared to become a butcher, I fought to the end of my life. But in the end, you didn't save the world. We did everything we could. It was all we could do at the time. So this time we must create a god of chaos to avoid the destruction this time. Isn't your treatment of me too harsh? At the very least, you should give me a new body. What are you spewing out of your head now, I swear? Think of all the atrocities you committed so far. So you remain just a head. I really enjoyed your performance, but I do not recall being decapitated in the slightest. I am an entertainer. I want everyone to enjoy the spectacle. If you speak any more, I'll remove your cushion as well. Don't take my cushion. It's the only thing I have left. She shut up. I guess they really don't want you to take the cushion away from them. I'm watching her, don't worry. Please don't take my cushion. I'll do anything. You're really down now, aren't you? Do you really hate being placed directly on the floor that much? I never thought I would join forces with the Seraphim. You really never know what'll happen. But this is all to save the world. Let's let bygones be bygones and do this together. In the world line where I was hostile to you, I was defeated so quickly I hardly felt it. My sisters were also struck down. Even Minagi-sama and Lilith went wild. I'm worried. Really, I had such a terrible time. You and your sisters are super scary. I agree. You pulled off my head. Or she pulled off my head. Hild understands what we are going to do. Luca will decide if it's a natural insemination or artificial insemination. Hild loves Luca very much. She might feel better if she actually had sex with him. Of course! That's why your affection's at 33,000! My feelings over here are mixed. For that matter, is it really okay, Hild? I can't believe you'll be impregnated with a god of chaos. Hild is actually really happy. I'm not a machine made to kill. I can save the world by creating and nurturing life. That will make Hild happy. If Hild says so, things are really complicated. I'll allow natural fertilization just this once! It's complicated. Humans are complicated. You're heading to the deepest depths of chaos. I'll clear the way for you. Duncan, where will we go next? I knew you weren't listening at all. Lucifina, you shouldn't be like that. Well, it's complicated. No matter where I go, I will always serve at the side of Ilias. Hey, Succubi, don't drag your feet! Oh, you're the one who's dragging your feet! Morrigan, stop stop your pointless quarrels. If you waste time with your squabbles, Lola's sister will get angry. Xeon, as long as we're fine together, show a little compromise. Boring stubbornness will only put people in danger. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. I swear, what an annoying sister. Good grief, so short-tempered and violent. Astaroth and Gnosis have a bit of sympathy for each other. Well, they say the same thing. Even machines think. Thinking about the future, they have hope. Machine is not a pejorative term to be used here for giving birth only. A machine is never an entity that can just be manipulated. Some machines have wills of their own, and some are just manipulated. Don't doubt their will just because they're artificial. Never thought I would be fighting together with the three little sisters. I'm sure they hate me. In the world line where I sided with Goddess Ilias, Eden defeated Astaroth with the Holy Spear of Longinus. I don't hold a grudge. You're going to kill you too. Let's not bring up what happened in our world. We're all friends now, gathered under the hero Luca. Alright, I'll send it to you. Good night. Well then, I, Eden, will recognize you as my allies and protect you. I, who was defeated by Haruko, with this holy spear of Longinus. Alright. Eden, you're saying that again? How many more times are we going to hear you brag about defeating Haruko? It's been 75 times now. What, you defeated Haruko in another world line? How in the world did you defeat that monster? The brilliance of mine shines through, that's how. Don't listen, we're tired of hearing about it. The plan to create a god chaos is a thread of hope that has been spun by various other worlds. It's time for you to finally bring it to fruition, Luca. You've circled the world many times, and you have the memory and lessons learned from it. And all the skills and abilities I picked up along the way. The hope that has been entrusted to us from various worlds, now's the time for it to blossom. Let's definitely make this operation a success. We'll have to do what we can tonight. I'll have Promestein over there working. Leave it to me! But why is the equipment broken? Is it the result of the attack from Kagesamuragi? Lucifina! Michaela, you too! Oh, same thing. Alright. Natural or artificial insemination? Have you decided which one? I gotta make sure I get this right. Top one's natural, middle one's artificial, bottom one's think some more. Natural! It's gotta be natural! I don't have 33,000 affection with Hill for nothing! Alright, you can use that room. Get done as quickly as possible. Don't worry! With Luca, it'll be done in a jiffy! Well, we're off to make babies. That's how I entered the room of Hild. Oh, it's just this one again? Come on. Alright, entered the room, Hild mounted. Come on, let's make a baby. Looks like you're ready to go. Yeah, I was hoping to get a new one. I'm about to have to make a baby with Hild. It grew to its maximum size of excitement. Alright, let's begin. I'm going to attack you with pleasure. And boom goes the dynamite. Insemination is complete. With the finish just now, we're definitely inseminated. We've made a baby. I hope it grows into a healthy child. Alright. She didn't continue on for 3 more finishes. I'm surprised. Well, we know Luca's a quick shot. There's no surprise there. Alright, we're ready to go. Now the biggest job ever is about to begin. Creating God with our own hands. We're about to go work on that. Yeah, he does have multiple shots. Which is why I said I'm surprised that she didn't just milk him for 3 or 4 more. I mean, really all it takes is 1, but still. Well, the point is that it seems like she was specifically made for that purpose, so they designed her with functions to guarantee it, yeah. And yes, many monster girls can choose whether they get pregnant or not. Alice even showed that she has the ability to select the individual sperm that's used. We just did a quick test. Hild's in good shape. She's definitely pregnant with the God of Chaos. That's why Hild is staying here in the lab. We said that we will provide you with a replacement force. Of course, there she is. The capsule opened by Promestein, a familiar mecha appeared. Shigurdreva. Operation start. Each component is in good condition. Now, Master, give me an order. This one was here before. I believe she's Hild's sister machine? This is new to me. I'm kind of annoyed that when there are things I don't know. The first combat prototype for anti-apoptosis combat. Shigurdreva, named Shigurd. Nickname Shigurd. By the way, I'm the one who named it. If I had left it to Promestein, it would have been given a pathetic name. Oh, looks like this is a combat mission. Am I escorting them? Escort Luca and the others and head to the Central Tartarus. That is your mission. Understood, Master! As long as I accompany them, it'll be an easy mission. Shigurd has a copy of Hild's battle data. Hild's acquired skills, as well as levels and occupation, are inherited. What the hell? Isn't Hild the second machine? What do you mean to say that she went into operation first? Look, my ability is higher than Hild's. Just because I came later does not make me inferior by any means. I guess you really do have some excessive rivalry with your sister. Good grief, what a troublesome personality. Now, come on, let's go! I'm better than Hild, I'll prove it! Hild left and Sigurd to join the group. Well, your mission is simple. You are to enter Central Tartarus and go into its innermost regions. Good grief, that's easy for you to say. This is without doubt the most dangerous place on Earth. Because of that, we'll let the strongest in the world go. You guys can do it. You are also taking it easy, won't you? The location of Central Tartarus is needless to say in the middle of the map. If you are on the Divine Bird Galda, you should be able to enter immediately. Once inside, you should go straight for the back. Once you reach the deepest point, we will contact you. Based on the coordinates we have obtained, we will send Hild back in time. You just had to go all the way to the end. The mission itself is quite simple. But Alice is right. It's the most dangerous place in the world. Many powerful apoptoses will stand in the way. The fate of the world is in your hands. I wish you all the best in your mission. Yeah, leave it to us! We have no choice. Let's do it. Up until now, we've overcome many hardships. Hopefully this will be our last adventure. We'll do our best, everyone! Thus, we set out for Central Tartarus to create the god of chaos with our own hands. Anyway, Hild, how you doing? Inside Hild's belly, Inside Hild's belly is already the baby god of chaos. the plan works, Hild will spend billions of years in the depths of chaos. I really don't like this plan. She'll be alone for such a long period of time. Hild is not alone. Inside her belly is a baby. We'll have a lot of time to talk. Hild will tell it how wonderful the world is. So she'll definitely be a sweet girl. She'll be the god of chaos, loving the world. Please, Hild. No more words are needed. Hild is pregnant with hope, and then she'll depart. And for a long, long time, she will nurture that hope. Hild will be the mother of hope for the whole world. We'll be monitoring for you from here at all times. When you reach your destination, we will send a communication from here. By the way, LaCroix decide on the name of Sigurd? What kind of name did Promisine decide? Suyo Yaman. Sigurdrovia is better, don't you think? Submaster LaCroix, he saved me before I was born. What kind of name was Hild going to have? Tsuyomi. I immediately changed the name of the prototype on my own initiative. I borrowed it from the name of a war maiden who remained in another world. Submaster LaCroix, thank you for your help. I'd love to go with you guys, but the transfer process into the past is a big job and needs my support. I wish you well. Please, for the sake of the world. Exist, let's go! Be safe, Crow. We will surely meet again in the world at peace. Alright.